Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House. Today we're going to be making a brand new custom. We're going to be making Nightmare Rarity. And I know I have Princess Celestia here instead of Rarity, but the reason why I chose her is because she has a smaller head and also a longer horn. And Nightmare Rarity in all her pictures is just so elegant, I thought Princess Celestia is a better fit. Of course, Princess Celestia has wings, so we're going to have to remove that. Alright, I can't wait to see what she looks like. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the hair and the tail. And I am going to do that by cutting it off with scissors. So I'm trying to cut it as close to the scalp as possible. There we go. And also the tail. Alright, she looks so strange without her hair. Next, we're going to remove her wings. Let me see if I can cut it off using my X-Acto knife here. And remember, we need to be very careful because X-Acto knives are very sharp. I recently have been wearing a band-aid because I did cut myself with an X-Acto knife. And so that was really painful. And we're not going to do that again. It's almost off. There he goes. And here's the other one. We're going to save this wing because it might come in handy. When you do as many customs as I do, these little bits and pieces do come in handy sometimes. And so I always try to save them. Okay, so both wings are off. I'm going to shape it down a little bit more just so that it's nice and smooth. Next up, we're going to prep the body. I'm using 100% acetone and we're going to remove the glitter on the feet. This will also remove the paint, but that's okay, we're going to repaint it. Taking a little bit of air dry clay, I am going to fill in the space on the back. I'm going to smooth it out so that you can't even tell there were wings before. So we still have a little bit of hair that we need to remove, and down here there's a little neck plug. So we're going to have to cut it out using an X-Acto knife. So I'm just going to carefully cut all the way around the neck plug so that we can pull it out. Okay, once the neck plug is out, you can see all the little hairs on the inside. We can pull this out. Alright, as you can see, all the hair is off. And before we paint the head, I'm going to redo the eyes. And we're going to do it right over Celestia's eyes, just so that we can make both sides even. For the eyes, I'm going to start with a baby blue color. And since this turned out to be a little bit darker than I thought, I'm going to use a lighter color to color the bottom portion of her eyes. I'm going to use darker blue for her irises. For her pupils, I'm going to use a dark blue. And instead of a circle, I'm going to make it oval shaped. Using black, we're going to line her eyes. And for the reflections, instead of using dots, I'm going to draw in diamonds. So I'm going to draw in 2 diamonds, one larger and one smaller. Now we're ready to paint the head. So I have this very dark, almost black, purplish color. I didn't want to go for black because it just seems so dark, so I added a little bit of shimmery purple to it. And we're going to carefully paint around the eyes. Now that the head is painted, I'm going to come back in and finish her eyelashes. It's a good thing we didn't use black for her body color, otherwise we wouldn't be able to see her lashes. So now we're ready for the hair. So I have some hair that I got from dollyhair.com, and I have a mix here where it has a mix of dark purple and light purple, and also a strand of white. And we're going to mix these up for the mane and the tail. So before we work on the mane, let's take a little bit of this hair and separate it just for the tail. So I'll take a little bit of this white, looking so pretty. And we're going to take a little bit of this purple and lavender, and we're going to put them together and form the tail. And we're going to take a twist tie. Okay, and we're going to twist it. It's nice and tight. There we go. So that's going to be our tail. Now we're ready to reroot the hair. I have my little rerouting tool. It is essentially a needle with a hook on the bottom. And so what I'm going to do is take a little strand of hair. It's Rarity's new hair. So I'm going to grab the hair with the hook here. And making sure our hair is nice and even. I'm going to find one of these holes and push the hair in. And then when the needle comes out, the hair stays inside. So we're going to do this all the way down, and it's going to take a little while, so let's keep moving. At this time I have a lot of purple hair here up in the front, and I'm going to put in a few sections of white. Now that we have enough white over here, I'm going to fill in the rest with purple. Alright, so we are done with the hair, and I think it turned out really good. So we have mostly purple and lavender, and then this strip of white. And so down here you can see on the inside, that's where all the little strands of hairs are. And to make sure that they stick, what I'm going to do is actually just put in a whole bunch of glue. So I'm just going to pour in a lot of glue and let it sit overnight and make sure all the hair inside is glued down. I'm going to stir it around a little bit inside just to make sure that every single hair has some glue touching it. Using some oven baked polymer clay, making the little crown that she wears on her head. So I have a little shimmery blue. I'm going to cut diamonds out of this. So we'll make 2 diamonds, one for her head and one for her neck. I'm going to take a little round piece of black and cut a little crescent shape out of it. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of the shimmery blue with a dark blue. For the headpiece, I'm going to cut this into a triangular shape. And we're going to stack the 3 pieces together. So we have the triangular on the bottom, the crescent shape on the top, and the little diamond on top of that. For the necklace, I'm just going to cut out a long strip, and we're going to wrap it around the neck and put the diamond in the middle. Alright, now we're ready to paint the body. So using the same very dark purple, we're going to paint the body. And this will probably just take about 2 coats since this is very dark. But I think it's going to look really great afterwards. For the shoes, I'm going to paint it a dark metallic purple. And of course, we can't forget the cutie mark, so I'm going to paint the cutie mark on her flank. And finally, we're going to add the tail. So I'm going to put some glue on the end of my tail piece here, and I'm going to push it into her bottom. Alright everyone, so my Nightmare Rarity is done. Take a look at her. I just love the way her hair turned out. So for this one, I made her hair extra thick, and it looks really cool. So take a look at the colors. So up here we have the purple up in the front, and then we have some white, and then the rest of it is also purple. But even within the purple, you can kind of see the mix of the dark and the lavender in there. And here is the tail. It's also a little bit thicker, and you can kind of see the white in there. It's kind of mixed in on the bottom, actually on the inside, but the white is on the inside here, so it looks really cool. And here is her face. So of course she is wearing her little headband or her little headpiece, and her necklace too. And she is just so pretty. I just love her colors. Of course, here is her cutie mark. And down here, the pictures that I see, Nightmare Rarity doesn't wear shoes, but since Princess Celestia has shoes, I just painted it kind of a metallic purple color, and I think it turned out really cool looking. So of course we have our other custom that was made using Princess Celestia. This one is Daybreaker, and I just love how they look so different even though we had the same base. Of course, Daybreaker here still has her wings, and Nightmare Rarity doesn't have wings since she is a unicorn. So let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my Nightmare Rarity. And if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!